Welcome everybody. Had a choice tonight, keep on going with the body work or do something cool. Well, body work's cool too, but I decided I got my new grips for my golf clubs in the mail today. So I'm going to show you how to regrip your golf clubs. Now it's actually a lot easier than you think. You just need a couple of items. You need some paint thinner or some bar salt, something like that. You need some double-sided tape. And a couple blocks like this with a hole in it. 3/8 hole. I'm going to show you how I did that. And then what I do is I just use my vise. Just like that. And then you just clamp it in on your vise. Don't have to worry about damaging anything. Now there are guys out on the internet that, you know, they'll just put the put a new grip on, they'll cut it off, put it on, just line it up just like this. But I like to put it in the vise, just gives me a little bit more freedom to move around and just makes it a lot easier to do. Now they say change your grips every 40 rounds or so, and for me it's every 10 years. That's a lot more than 40 rounds. But they seem to be working okay for me, but this year I decided that I'm going to go new, and I'm actually going to go up one size bigger. I'm going to do a mid-size. Now, when it comes to, you know, can anybody do this? If you're going to operate at a grade 4, grade 6 level, you're good. Because there's really nothing to it. Really isn't. Okay, let's zoom in. I'm going to show you how I built this block. Pretty simple to do, but unless you've never done one before. So, zoom in, show you what I did. Got a couple blocks here, about 3 inches long, and we're just going to mark kind of where center is. Put in my vise. Now I've got a 3/8 drill here. Now it's easy to go straight this way. You got to look down, make sure that we're nice and perpendicular there. It looks pretty good to me. Beautiful. Just like that. Let's get our blocks here. Throw that in the vise. You don't want to go too tight. But it gives you enough that you can spin your club. Now we're going to straighten our club out here. We want this to be straight up and down, but let's deal with the old grip first. So you will need a knife. I didn't say that you forgot to tell you. Make a couple cuts. Take your time. If you are going to cut yourself, do it on the last club, not on the first one. Now this tape, best way to take it off is just use your knife and just slowly scrape it off. Now you can try and peel it off. It's going to take a little bit more time, but if you're using if you've got a graphite shaft or something, you might want to take your time with that instead of scratching it up with a knife. Now I'm just going to clean it up with a little bit of mineral spirits. I'm actually using some lacquer here. You can use just the paint thinner too, but it takes a little bit longer. Now I'll get rid of the old tape. Get it nice and clean. Acetone would work just fine and dandy too, something you got laying around. Alright, step number 2. We want to cut a piece of tape same length as our grip here. This stuff is really sticky. I actually ended up buying some carpet tape. It's a good two-sided tape, but it might be a little bit more sticky than just your regular, but that's okay. Now we want to overlap the end here by about 1/2 inch. That way we can tuck it in, plug the hole off so no dirt gets into our shaft. My little brother taught me how to do this years and years ago. He was actually a golf course maintenance guy, was at one time, certified. Eventually he ended up owning his own golf course. That's life, man. Alright, I'm going to pull the backing off here. Now we got a little bit of overlap over here. That's not such a big deal. Alright, let's get a grip here. Now, first thing I do, gotta make sure that our club is straight up and down here, or edge of our club. Perfect. Now we're going to line up that little mark right there, the leading edge of our club. So I've got my thinner just in a spray bottle. I keep it like that all the time in my shop because I'm using it to clean stuff, and just give it a little spray. You know, you don't have to really hit it hard. Some people just pour it on there. We're going to get enough on there. Trust me. Give her a quick spray in there. I already got a hole in the bottom. I got my finger over it. And we're just going to let it go right over top of everything here. And it's just a matter of putting it on, sliding it on. We might get a little bit of glue residue at the end here. This particular tape I do. Let's give her a wipe. Okay, let's make sure that we're lined up with our leading edge. Good. Make sure that our grip is the same as one of these. It's a little short, so we need to just put her on just a little bit better. That's better. Done. Give her a little tap on the ground. We're going to let it sit like this overnight. We're good. That's all there was. You're thinking to yourself, wow, that was easy. Let's do one close-up.